Hello guys, welcome back to Satisfactory Plus. That was a good nap. Now, I've been busy. Been playing for a few days. When was the last episode? I think 5 days ago. Now, in the last episode, I showed you my plans for the immediate future, and that was actually either build this beach refinery, that means rebuilding this oil part that is old and that needs upgrade, or the second option was to build titanium part in lake base. This thing here that would be producing 24 titanium per minute. So I decided to do this beach refinery, and I even upgraded it. So I upgraded it to 900 plastic and 900 rubber. So basically just doubled this part. It is relatively complicated, but I said to myself, okay, when you're building this, I have enough of these resources, enough of oil, enough of poison air, toxic air, so I doubled it. Now we have our plastic and rubber solved forever. I don't think I will need more plastic and rubber in this playthrough. It's just buffed to the maximum. And yeah, I also did all this. You will see that, and this we had before. This is the Caterium part that producing a lot of Caterium plates and copper wire and quick wire. We had this ready. I had to build this, and I built this. I'll show you now. So this is done now. Basically, crude oil to purified oil, then purified oil to natural gas, and heavy oil residue to polymer resin, and some ethylene, then polymer resin to cloth, fabric, then fabric and toxic air to more natural gas and hydrogen, which is used to generate steam, drive boilers, water loops, steam management, and that's it. And turning all this natural gas into ethylene, joining with this ethylene from before, 15 machines doing conversion from ethylene to plastic and rubber. And some of this plastic and rubber we use, and what we don't use we send to the base. And the final products are obviously plastic, rubber, some leftover Caterium plates, 140 per minute, 25 circuit boards, 300 cable, 16 computers and 15 high-speed connectors, and some leftover wire. This all goes to the base now. I did the transports, I did everything. I'll show you now. So yeah, let's begin. Here we are in our base. You can see some new factories here. I added production of motors. We are producing motors now, pulling resources straight from the main bus. Stators we were producing before, I think. We also producing these heavy modular frames now. Okay, all machines are standing still now because they are full. Actually, these guys are not full. These guys are still producing. I reduced this quite a lot because I have enough of this stuff. What else I'm producing? Brass belt drives, I think we had them before. They're also producing quite slowly, I think. Yeah, only one machine is working on only this first floor machine, I think. Yeah, actually we can do this like this. It's better for power. So turn on both machines at 50%. So yeah, this is the main reason I did this main bus. You just take whatever you need for the machine. And that's it. And you can upgrade this vertically. Oh yeah, this is using summer slopes because these industrial beams are becoming a problem. They need a bunch of concrete. I ran out of concrete, believe it or not. And these steel beams are also a problem. I had to readjust the production of steel beams and steel pipes. Let me just take a quick look. Where do I need pipes? I think here, yes, I need pipes for the stators. I also need like 18 pipes per minute. So that's 36, and here I need 36 of these plates. So I had to adjust the steel production here. And this is becoming a sort of a problem. Now you see these machines are... I only have these two foundries. So that's exactly 36 steel pipes. And these two foundries are producing exactly 36 steel beams. And I use up all my steel ingots that I produce to the number. So this is stretched out steel production, but I have some plans to improve it. I'll talk about that later. Anyway, now I needed more concrete. If you remember, we had these 3 machines producing concrete from cold slag and ganj. I upgraded to 2 more. Then what happened, I spent all my ganj. I had some stored. This is the remnant, not the ganj, the slag. I spent all my slag. And this slag is the remnant of steel production. And of course these guys stopped working. So I said, okay, let's replace this first splitter. There was just a splitter here with smart splitter and send overflow of this ganj around the machines here to have these 3 classical machines, as we did in the first episodes, producing concrete directly. It is much more expensive concrete ganj wise, but better that than to run out of concrete. Because this building that is making encased industrial beams is using a lot of concrete, but this even wasn't enough of this concrete. So I remembered, okay, I have a concrete over there I have more ganj over there in the zinc factory over there, which I was already bringing here because I needed for the steel ingot productions. I said, okay, let's split it also with a smart splitter here, use it for steel production, and whatever is left, build another stack of machines here producing concrete. And this is working quite fine. This is 60 extra concrete per minute, these 4 machines, and I can upgrade this even more. But it wasn't necessary. This is enough concrete for the moment. I can squeeze even more, but no need. Now, if you remember, this concrete is getting down here. This is the main concrete hub. And this was starting to empty fast. I started panicking when I was on the one line. And now it's filling up. I'm producing more than I need, which is good. Yeah, because these guys are problem. These encased industrial beams here. they eat concrete. They use like 60, each machine using 60 per minute. And all of my steel beams. So yeah. Okay, well, while I'm here talking about this, let me show you what I had in mind. I had in mind to create new concrete factory, actually new steel factory that's also producing concrete. And you see, it's not only producing concrete, but it's producing these encased beams. So I don't have to worry about using my main line of concrete just to produce these beams. And how is this steel factory supposed to look? Actually, it's relatively simple. I need of resources. I need 270 larosite, and I need 220 crushed carbon, and quite a lot of iron. But there is a place very close to the base where this can be done. I will show you. If you remember, where is our first coal mine where we make diamonds, over there on the ledge. This can be done there. So basically 4 sorters producing a lot of tin. We use this tin, of course, as byproduct. We send it to base. A lot of furnaces, a lot of stuff. We gather all this ganj. We use the processes that create more ganj. We create concrete on the spot in 2 places. One here, and 6 more of these machines that use cold slag for even more concrete. So altogether we create 300 concrete per minute here, and we combine it with this steel production here to have 5 of these encased industrial beam assemblers. So this becomes one of our main products. These bolts are also needed. These bolts are created from rods, steel rods, which are best produced by casting molten steel. So yeah, this factory is actually something I am having serious thoughts about making, maybe the next thing before I go into titanium to fix my steel problems. As you can see, this place is not outputting any steel beams, just steel pipes. So why not steel beams? Because you actually don't need them for anything but these encased industrial beams. These 4 recipes are all you can do with these steel beams. So this is number 1. This is the main problem. You need a lot of them here. This is for mining head. You need to have some in the bag. This is also for building gun. You need the 20 steel beams when you're building turbine Mark II. And you need it for this alternate recipe for modular steel frame, but at the moment I don't have problem with modular steel frames, so I basically use all of them for creating this encased industrial beam. I mean, this is a plan. This factory is not done yet. And send 10 per minute to dimensional storage, just to have these things that we need on the field, these turbines when I'm building them. And this is looking like a good plan. And I also solved the tin problems, because I am running low on tin in the base. And now we have something interesting here. We are producing this 300 flue gas. Okay, now we can vent it, but I wanted to do something with it. Now, the first idea was to create sour gas and then sulfuric acid, but I found something more interesting, something better. I'll show you. So yeah, we used this 300 on flue gas. We were here just now into this steel production. And he creates something called nuclear pasta. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. There was no nuclear pasta in early access when I played. But this is what you need. And basically I have all this. Now this Orowite, you need quite a lot, but we can repurpose our first Caterium factory. That is just on the ledge over there. And this place could actually be very close to this place to produce this stuff, because this stuff is probably something we will need very soon. Now, how do you make this stuff? I don't know, but I just basically played in this Satisfactory modeler because it's a great tool. I said that already. So yeah, you basically just do this. This is not that complicated. You create some crushed kaolinite from this kaolinator, and you use this you use this flue gas to get, you filter it down to sulfur and sour gas. You create on the spot some sulfuric acid, because you need this sulfuric acid to wash this crushed Orowite, to create a lot of lead, because this is the critical product, this here, something called copper powder. I haven't seen that yet. You basically send this to this particle accelerator, but I don't know, but this recipe is looking good to me, and you get rid of all your pollution, and additionally you get a lot of steam out of all this process. You can make power. You got enough steam here to drive 5 turbines. That's 2 gigawatts. This would produce 2 gigawatts of power and some water for feedback, and you even have to vent some. So yeah, this is what I plan to do. If I build this steel factory, will be the next step. We just bring this stuff here with the drone. These cubes, we are already making them. Much more than 0.5. And this we're already making this. And this kaolinator, I'll show you where is that supposed to be. Yeah, you see here we have larosite. We have larosite here, and there we got iron. 2 iron mines. Actually, there are 5 iron mines over there, even there on the ledge, and more larosite here, and even dirt if we need it, if we need sand and stuff. And this is the pure coal mine down there. And here is our old Caterium mine. This is pure Caterium. And here is kaolinite. I think these are dirty ones, impure ones, but we can boost it. I think we can boost it with modern mines. So yeah, this, for example, imagine doing this steel factory here, where all the iron and larosite is, and carbon here, and then in between those two here somewhere, maybe on this plateau, making this nuclear pasta, because this pure mine can be pushed to 600 without any trouble. So yeah, this is a serious idea. We have this. 300, I think you can squeeze out of these two impure ones. Actually, I can just test it even. Let's see. First, we need to get rid of this stuff. Yeah, so those are some ideas. Let's see, this one is impure and this one is impure. Yeah, I know that they are impure. I remember that from early access. So if you put miner here and we put... Yeah, he's making 30 now. Oh, that's very low. Okay, and we put diamond mining head here. Can I make it? Yeah, I can. We're getting 120. We're still missing more. Yeah, but we can put some modules. Let's say we put full booster module on the mine. Yeah. That's 180 each, that's 360. Actually, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough from one mine, so we don't actually need this booster. This is actually quite expensive. Can just remove it with booster module, but it's not expensive. Actually, it's not expensive, it's silly. Yeah, okay, just need a lot of power. Yeah, so we can... Yeah, I will just leave this here, because I will definitely make use of this. Yeah. Now let me check the situation with iron mines on this side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a pure coal mine here. We're making diamonds here. Yeah, this is a pure mine. Yeah. Yeah, this was from the time when we had no crusher modules, so there are two crushers here. Yeah, I can remake this and increase diamond production, but okay, no need. I have enough diamonds. They are slow to produce, but they are producing all the time, so it's really not a problem. Yeah, and here is that cave where we almost got eaten by the spider. This cave leads all the way down to Sama mine, to strange alien matter. Oh, I haven't heard from Ada for a long time. Yeah, okay, you see, there is... Oh, even colonized here, good. More iron, 4 iron mines, larosite. Even poison here. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking good. Normal quality, good. 2 over here. Yeah, this, or maybe even build down there. Create a big plateau here and create. And main bus is near. Yeah. So you see these big buildings in the distance. That's new. I'm going there just now to show you. But okay, before that, you see I made quite a long extension to the main bus. This is actually super easy to build. I just got my blueprint. Where is the bus tower? Yeah, you just use this bus tower and you position it correctly by using keyboard in ghost mode. Something like this. You just position it correctly and that's it. Then you build it. So bus is easy to make. Yes, I wanted to show you some new transports I made. So I added an additional drone port here. This is also a blueprint I made. I have a blueprint with a drone port on top now. And what's below? Below is the sorter with 6 small containers, so you can carry stuff around. And this one is taking, is going to the lake-based refinery. Here is our lake-based refinery and bringing us just rocket fuel. But I can bring also other stuff. When we will have the titanium, this is the drone port where titanium will be arriving. And then I just push that stuff up to the main bus, as you can see here. Yeah, so this drone is new. Nothing much changed here, I think. Yeah, okay, let's get to... Let's get a bit more to the west, where I have also a new drone here. And a new truck route. Do you see this truck coming? Yeah, let's get to the truck first. You see there, this is a transport connection to the beach base refinery. So what is this truck bringing there? Look. So this truck is bringing this heavy bulk part of the produce that's produced by the new beach refinery. And yeah, these batteries are just for truck fuel. So these are double sorters because I'm using both belts. Stuff gets sorted here: wire, Caterium plates, cable, rubber, plastic. Now this one is just selling. This is awesome container. So yeah, you get all this stuff out and I push it on the bus. And whenever anybody needs some of this stuff, oh, there's some error here. No, it's okay. Whenever anybody needs something, you just connect it. Now I'm not connected fully. You see, I just connection has stopped here because I just pulled the line when I need it. I don't want to build like a million of these guys if I don't need them. Yeah, I even created a text file where I have stuff on the bus because I cannot remember anymore where is what, you know. And since I'm not immediately pulling all line to the whole length of the bus, there is a danger that I will create conflicts. So I started writing stuff down, you know. So yeah, this is the first line. This is south. This is behind us. South is behind us. So this is these are the lines. When I need, I just can go up there indefinitely. I have 13 floors now. Obviously, the first is the highest. 13 rows or columns, if you want to call them. Yeah, 13 columns. No, 13 rows in 4 columns. Sorry. But yeah, I'm filling this place and I don't care how high it will go. It will probably go something maybe double of this. But we shall see, yeah. Okay, so this drone port here is very similar to the one you saw, but this drone port is connecting also to the refinery. The same place where this truck is coming. But he's taking more delicate stuff, you know. You cannot drive high-speed connectors with a bunch of wire, you know. Yeah, I'm kidding. Okay, so this has more capacity, and this is bringing this higher tier products from the new beach refinery, which I will show you just shortly. And why the drone, you said? Why I couldn't just put the rest of this stuff with the truck? Yes, I could have. But here I needed some things delivered to the refinery over there. And this is what I deliver. I deliver rocket fuel, because rocket fuel is actually produced in the other refinery, in the Lake Refinery, which is on the other side of the map. So here, Lake Refinery is here. This is where the rocket fuel is produced. You saw that in the previous episodes. And this is where we are. This is where the main bus is passing. This is a space elevator. And this is the beach refinery. And cobalt plates are actually produced here in the so-called poison base, if you remember. And they travel with this truck that drives this route to the base. This is the truck, is currently there. They got unloaded here, the cobalt gets on the bus, gets to the new transport here, goes over there to the beach refinery, because you needed to produce some of this stuff I'm producing. Now, okay, I'm complicating too much. Let me get to the refinery to see that marvel of engineering, which I was probably building for 2 days. A lot of stuff, a lot of work. And here we are. Ta-da! A new beach refinery. Would you look at this? Yeah. Behold, guys. Behold the marvel of engineering. Yeah, while I'm here, this place still needs some balancing. Let me just quickly check my water supply and everything. Is everything working okay? I hope so. Just a quick check. Okay, you're empty. This machine usually made troubles for me because it's quite low and it's in the water feedback loop, but it looks okay now. Everybody have water. Let me check. The boilers have enough water, okay. They are emptying steam, okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, this is all looking good. This is half capacity, okay. Water control tank is okay. Yeah, okay, let me check the control inventories here. This should be half full. If everything is working properly, I put these small containers just to like control the flow of materials. This is half full, this is okay, and the cloth one is here. He should also be half full. Yeah, this is looking good. Alright. So this remained balanced, which is quite strange. Okay, let me check hydrogen pressure. Okay. They are empty normally. Yeah, okay, this is looking good. See, no trouble. This was a hell to balance. You know, you build all this. You actually build this in a few hours, but then you need like 2 days to balance it all. Because everything depends on everything, and when something stops, then everything else falls apart, and now everything seems to be working fine. I managed to do it properly. Because one silly thing are these boilers, they don't have stable temperature, and then they don't have stable production. Yeah, actually this is all looking good. 24.1, yeah, that was the trick. When I had this valve on 24, it wasn't been working properly. Now we have this flow in 24. Yeah, had a lot of trouble with this. We don't need this anymore. This was something temporary. This also. Yeah, there is a lot of piping here under this. You don't see that now. There is a lot of piping done under foundations. You see. Here and under the around and under the boilers also. A lot of pipes here. And valves, and pumps and everything. And where else do they have? Yeah, under this guy there is also a lot of stuff here. Ooh. Yeah, you see this gas going all around the place, valves and stuff, yeah. Okay. So, I basically explained what this place is doing on the Satisfactory modeler. Basically, you start with this, you start... actually, the process starts here in this small forest, where the crude oil is being brought by this huge pipeline I have. This huge pipeline from over there gets here, the oil gets purified here by using sand and these two furnaces, and this purified crude is going through this pipe to these first two distillers that are reducing it down to heavy oil residue and natural gas and some asphalt, and we get rid of asphalt in these two machines to create more heavy oil residue, and then we have Then we have 60 heavy oil residue per minute, and we use these two machines to turn this heavy oil residue into polymer resin. That's this blue stuff. And we need steam for that. That's why we have all these boilers. But we also need steam for the next step. We turn this polymer resin into fabric, also using steam. So these guys are producing fabric. Because we need fabric for this. This is one of the crucial central steps here. These 6 chemical reactors that need normal air and poison air. That's this green pipe. Actually, there are 2 green pipes. I'll show you later. And this is where we get the normal air. And they produce hydrogen and more natural gas using this fabric. This fabric completely gets spent here. And this polymer resin also completely gets spent to make fabric. And then we basically have this last step, these 9 refineries, which are turning natural gas into ethylene. Then you collect all this ethylene into this fluid buffer. This is a gas, so you should have a lot of pressure to push through these 2 pipes. There are all 8 reformers on each side. The first 2 are at 50% capacity, because totally for this amount you need 15. So I did it like this. 2 of them are reduced to 50%, that's like 15 working, and they spew out, as you can see here, a lot of rubber and plastic. Yeah. You see here, I have full banks of this stuff. Rubber and plastic shouldn't be a problem anymore in the near future. Yeah. And I told you how I'm bringing here these cobalt plates. They are needed here for production, and here in this part we have the high-end production, like computers and graphic cards, high-speed connectors. These are throughput limiters. I've placed them here. They are not needed, but okay, I was trying to balance everything, so I placed them here. So we have this mini bus here, which is not mini anymore, and we have some of this heavy stuff routed here to the truck, which brings this stuff to the main base. You saw over there how this gets sorted again and placed on the main bus. So yeah, this is where the truck is driving his route. And here is Caterium part, But we did that in the episode 17, I think, actually episode 16. We get this crushed aurawite here into 4 sorters. All this stuff gets sorted out. You get directly from sorters, you get some copper, you get some ganji, and you get some crushed Caterium. You sell some of this stuff, but you use copper for you need to melt one full furnace of copper, 60 molten copper per minute, and 2 full furnaces of Caterium per minute, and you get this into these pipes, and these pipes bring all this stuff. I already forgot what I did here. I did yeah, anyway, this is there is a strong synergy between copper and molten copper and molten Caterium. As you can see here, this is this part where the Caterium, what I'm showing you now, these 3 furnaces and these molten metals flowing around. You have alternate recipes. You see something called fuse alloy quickwire, which uses mix of molten copper and molten Caterium to produce a lot of quickwire. And the same thing, you can use alternate recipe here called fused wire to produce a lot of this wire, because now, so this is this like copper and Caterium factory that ends here, and then together with plastic and rubber we push all this stuff to the or let's call it beach bus. Yeah, the beach bus, you see these are all smart splitters. I'm pushing this overflow to the truck, to the transport. This is the overflow line here. So whatever remains goes back to the base. So yeah, now we get here to this high level production. These are the last 4 machines. And these are these 2 and these 2. So 6 assemblers producing cable, 9 assemblers producing circuit boards, 2 manufacturers producing high-speed connector, and 4 manufacturers producing computers. So yeah, this drone almost hit me. So this is the magic happening here. You plan everything, you connect everything, and everything just works. It just produces. So yeah. This was the best blueprint I made, this double floor. Yeah, so 4 manufacturers for computers, producing 16 computers per minute. This is also alternate recipe. This is called Caterium computer, I think, yeah. This seems much better than normal computer recipe. So yeah, this is the thing. This is the new beach refinery, and I think this is something like a final version of this refinery. I don't think I will be touching this place much more. Ah yes, this poison is coming from those islands. There is a lot of poison spires, these poison dildos, I like to call them. And yeah, I just build these pipes underwater here, bringing poisonous air from from over there. So yeah, 2 pipes. Unfortunately, it was like 480, I think, that I need. Yeah, for 80 you cannot use 1 pipe. Pipe is maximum 450, so I had to use 2 pipes. That was a little bit inconvenient, but okay. It's okay now. So feed 1 pipe to this first 3 machines, you see. And then these second 3 machines are fed by the other pipe that's coming actually from over there. And that's it. This place is now balanced good and this works properly. I won't go over there to bore you with that. And that's basically what I've been doing these few days. And you need a day or 2 to edit all this and to publish the video. And yeah, this is, I showed you what I was doing and I show you what my plans are, and I probably do this steel factory next because I think I will need it. Yeah. I raised all these manufacturers that were here before producing some of this stuff. Yeah, I don't actually need that anymore. Now I have active production of all this stuff. Yeah, this is some remnants of previous productions. I did one more thing, but I forgot to show you. I actually created a truck that's bringing Kyalite. There are 2 pure Kyalites mine here, so I created a truck that brings this Kyalite exactly actually where we were just now. Because I wanted to do something with this Kyalite here, so that there is a truck going all the way through this place, driving around like this, going into this big cave. This big cave is a famous place. Everybody who plays Satisfactory to some serious extent know this cave. This was quartz in early access. But I never played the release version of Satisfactory, so I don't know. I started playing this Plus mod because it was recommended to me. Yeah, we have this care crystal mine here that we don't know what to do with it. I don't know, maybe they even fixed that. Yeah, we have our main power plant here. Yeah, and power situation is not too bright. No. We are slowly reaching our limit. Yeah, we are at around 12, 13 gigawatt. I'll have to increase number of these generators. So yeah. I don't know if I did anything more worth mentioning. Yeah, I'm producing motors now. Okay, we're producing motors, nothing special. But all this stuff, you see how much these steel bolts, you need a lot of these steel bolts. This is another reason why I want to make another steel factory, because I'm somehow producing these bolts down here with summer slopes and no, not this guy. There you see, yeah, I'm producing them with summer slope and overclocked machine because I don't have enough, and maybe even no, this is not this is not overclocked because I don't have that much molten steel. I'm stretched to 3 times 20 molten steel, that's 60 between these 3 machines, 20 for this machine. 20 for these machines. These two machines are for ingots. This third machine is for rods. Maybe I can summer sloop this molten steel production here. Actually, that would be actually a very good idea. 2 summer sloops. I have enough summer sloops. Yeah, this would actually be a very good idea, and then I can buff these machines. Maybe I would be okay with steel. I probably would be okay, but I just want to make a new steel refinery. I don't know why, because I had this steel now is just stuffed here with this iron production, because this was the most natural thing before to make it. This is our iron production here. I don't know, it serves the purpose now, but it's stretched to the limit. It's stretched to the limit with pipes, and it's stretched to the limit with beams. So yeah, seriously thinking of making new one. Yeah, nothing much changed here. I don't think I did anything here. Yeah, we can visit the... I did some changes to the lake refinery. We can visit that place. Maybe I forgot something, I don't know. And then we will end the episode. Yeah, to get to our lake base we need to get to the poison base first. Then we have a cannon to the lake base. This is the fastest way to reach it. Yeah, okay. This is our poison base. This is where we produce magnets and nickel and cobalt plates. And here is aluminium factory, our aluminium factory. Here is where we drive the drone transport to lake base. We need sulfuric acid from lake base here. Yeah, and we arrive at the lake base refinery, as they call it. Have I changed anything here? Yeah, I added the drone. Here is this drone you saw up there in the base. Under the copper factory we have this drone now, just bringing this rocket fuel we're making here. Not very much. Yeah, about 30 items per minute, minus what he spends. So this is actually exact 28 per minute. So yeah, this place is still as it is. This is the spot for the future titanium factory, and yeah, you know all this already. Nothing has changed here, just production of rocket fuel, some rubber and plastic. Yes, this drone is bringing rubber and yeah, but not this one. But this one is bringing rubber and sulfuric acid to the poison base. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to remake this a bit. Yeah. We'll do all that. Well, that's about it, guys, for this episode. Not too much to show, but a lot of work to do. I was thinking about, I have some edit. I lost one day on editing video. I have an edit when I was building this beach refinery. I recorded everything and I made some edit, even some commentary. But I haven't included that in this episode. But I may, I don't know if I will, but I may put it as an unlisted video in description of this video with a link. So if you want to watch it, how this place was built from the zero up, you can watch it. But my videos are too long as they are. So basically I'm just happy to shorten them. So there we are, guys. We have a new beach refinery. It's a nice place, it's a great place. We have solved all our rubber and plastic problems for the 2 lifetimes, I think. Maybe even Caterium and computers and high-speed connectors, and we are producing everything. We are connected with transports to the main bus, which is also important and not so easy to do. Connect everything seamlessly with the transport. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you watching my videos. I hope to see you for the next time, when we'll probably either do this steel. I will probably do this steel or this titanium here, that is planned for so long. And maybe start producing some of this stuff that's needed for objective complete phase 4, that's on the top right part of the screen. I'm working so much on the bases and everything that I forgot my main objective. But okay. There you go, guys. Remember, as always, stay healthy. I hope to see you for the next time. And I'm going to take a nap now. Bye. See ya. No.